Hello friends. So today we are going to do mock test number 1 of BFM. That is also called Bank Financial Management for CAIIB. So in this test we are having 20 questions and you also solve along with me. And these questions are case study based questions. So let us start. So here's the first question. Bank Tony. So this is the name of the bank. Data is given as follows. Common shares 500 crores. Statutory reserve 250 crore, capital reserve 300 crore, balance in PL account at the end of previous financial year 150 crore, devaluation reserve 200 crore, provisions and loss reserve 300 crore, debt capital instruments 200 crore, perpetual debt instrument that is also called PDI 50 crore, perpetual cumulative preference shares or PCPS 50 crore, redeemable cumulative preference shares RCPS 50 crore, RWA, that is called risk weighted asset for credit and operational risk, are 12,000 crore. RWA means risk weighted asset for market is for 500 crore. So based on the above information, you have to calculate what is the tier 1 capital. So before you solve this, we have to see what are the tier 1 capital and what are the tier 2 capital. So here we have to include here tier 1 capital. So tier 1 capital consists of common shares, statutory reserve, capital reserve, balance in profit and loss account at the end of previous financial year, and perpetual debt instruments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 values we have to add here. Okay. Common shares, statutory reserve, capital reserve, and balance in profit and loss account. And at the end, we have to add perpetual debt instrument. Okay. Now see the value here. Common share 500 crore, statutory reserve 250 crore, capital reserve 300 crore, and balancing in profit and loss account at the end of previous year it is 150 crore, and at the last PDI, perpetual debt instrument, 50 crore. So we have to add all these values here. Okay, so these values 500, 250, 300, 150 and 50 you add here. So we are getting 200, 300, 500, yeah, 1250 crore is the answer. So option third is correct here. Okay. Now moving ahead, question number 2. So now data is same here, bank is same here. Calculate the amount of tier 2 capital. So we have to see what is the tier 2 capital. Tier 2 capital provisions and loss reserve maximum of 1.25% of risk weighted asset. So here we have to take the provisions and loss reserve, but maximum of whatever value is given, but up to maximum of 1.25% of risk weighted asset we have to calculate here. Debt capital instrument, revaluation reserve at 55% discount. 55% discount means we have to take only 45%. And PCPS and RCPS. Okay. So we have to calculate what is the 1.25% of risk weighted asset. So what is the risk weighted asset is given here. You can see 12,000 plus 5,000 add up to 17,000. So we have to take 1.25% of 17,000. We are getting here 212.5. Then debt capital instrument as per data is given 200. Revaluation reserve only 55% discount we have to take, means we have to take only 45% of this. So 200 into 45 divided by 100, we are getting 90. And lastly two values PCPS and RCPS 50-50. So we add up to, we are getting 602.5 crore. So answer third is correct here. Now question third. Data is same here, bank Tony, and same data, everything is same. Calculate the amount of capital fund. So amount of capital fund, now see, Tier 1 capital plus Tier 2 capital. Okay. Tier 1 capital we found 1250 in the first question. And the second question we found Tier 2 capital 602.5. You add up, you're getting 1852.50. So option 3 is correct here. Now question number 4. Again same data is here. What is the capital adequacy ratio of the bank? What is the capital adequacy ratio of the bank? So capital adequacy, we have to remember the formula here. Total capital fund divided by total RWA. This is very, very important formula you have to keep in mind because many times you have to calculate. So total adequacy ratio equal to total capital fund divided by total RWA. So total capital fund we calculate here. So total capital fund we calculate here. I'll just show you once again here how much we calculated. 1852.50 divided by total RWA. So total RWA 17,000. We divide. So we are getting 10.90%. So this very, very important formula means capital adequacy ratio total capital fund divided by total RWA. So we'll get the percentage. Okay, next question, fifth. Bank Tony, same bank is here and data is same. What is the amount of minimum capital to support credit and operational risk as per Basel III without capital conservation buffer? What is the amount of minimum capital requirement? So as per Basel III, minimum capital requirement is 9%. Okay, so you can see the data is given here. Common equity tier 1 capital 5.5%, additional tier 1 1.5%. So total tier 1 become 7%, 1.5, 1.5, 5.5, 7%. Tier 2 capital minimum requirement is 2%. So total capital requirement is 9%. And CCB capital conservation buffer is 2.5%. But here question is that, what is the question? What is the amount of minimum capital to support credit and operation risk? So credit and operation risk is how much here given here? 12,000. RWA for the credit is 12,000. As per Basel III without capital conservation buffer. So without capital conservation buffer, so 9%. So 12,000 into 9 by 100. So we are getting 1080 crore. So 1080 crore is the answer. Means first option is correct here. Now question number 6. Data is same here, but we have to calculate what is the amount of minimum capital to support credit and operation risk as per Basel III with capital conservation buffer. So with capital conservation buffer, it is 11.5. So we have to calculate 12,000 into 11.5 divided by 100. We are getting 1,380 crore. So option 4th is correct here. Now question number 7th here. What is the amount of minimum tier 1 capital to support credit operation risk without capital conservation buffer? So they are asking only tier 1. So tier 1 is here only 7%. Okay, 5.5 plus 1.5, 7%. So 12,000 into 7%. So 840 crore. So means option 4 is correct here. Now 8th question number, data is same here. What is the amount of minimum tier 1 to support the credit operation risk with capital conservation buffer? So capital conservation buffer we have to add here. Okay, so capital conservation buffer is 2.5. So 7 plus 2.5, 9.5%. So 12,000 into 9.5%. So 1,140 crore we are getting here. So option 2 is correct here. Okay, 1,140 crore. Now question number 9. What is the amount of minimum tier 1 to support market risk? Now market risk RW is 500 crore without capital conservation buffer. Tier 1 without capital conservation buffer means CCB. So it is 7%. So 5,000 into 7, we are getting 350 crore. Answer is correct. Okay, so option 1 is correct. Now 10th question. What is the amount of minimum tier 1 to support market risk with capital conservation buffer? So tier 1 with conservation buffer means tier 1 with capital conservation buffer, here it is coming 9.5%. So 9.5% of 500 crore, we are getting 475 crore. So option 2 is correct here. So in this way, we have seen 10th questions based on RWM is risk management. Okay, risk weighted asset. We have calculated 10 questions here. Now 11th question. In which of the following areas trading limit are fixed by management? Ops means limit on deal size, limit on open position, stop loss limit. So whatever the data is given, that means in all areas the limit are fixed by management. Limit on deal size, limit on open position, stop loss limit. So all are correct here, means one option fourth is correct here. Okay. Now next 12th question. Limit on open position are fixed because there may be loss if there is adverse movement in rates. Yes. So that's why limit on open position is fixed. Now second is there is carry cost. Yes, if you carry forward this limit, then there will be carry cost. Okay, so both are correct here. So option fourth means both 1 and 2 are correct. Now 13th question, again it has a case study based question. Data is given LC. So letter of credit within retail portfolio AAA rated security 300 crore. Standby LC as financial guarantee A rated company 200 crore. Standby LC particular transaction AA rated 1000 crore. Performance bond and bids bond unrated 200 crore. Financial guarantee AA rated 100 crore. Confirmed LC for import AAA rated 1000 crore. What is the amount of risk weighted asset for LC within retail portfolio and AAA rated security? What is the amount of risk weighted asset? So they are asking here what is the amount of risk weighted asset for LC within retail portfolio. So means they are asking for the first LC within retail portfolio. They are asking the question. Okay, so what is the amount of risk weighted asset means RWA? They are asking for the first question here. Okay, so we have to see, before we have to solve this question, we have to see some data here, and we have to remember here. So first table you can see this is CCF is given there, means capital conversion factor. Okay, oh, it's not capital, it's credit conversion factor, means how much credit equivalent is there. Okay, so whatever the financial guarantee is given here, that is what is the credit equivalent of that. So credit conversion factor is given table here. So you must keep in mind general guarantee of indebtedness, that includes standby LC serving as financial guarantee. So 100% CCF we have to take, means credit conversion factor. Okay, performance bond, bid bond and indemnity standby LC is also given here. That you have to take 50%. Short term trade LC for both issuing and confirming bank is 20%. So this is the CCF is given here. And second table you can see that is given here risk weight. So AAA rating risk weight is given 20%, AA 30%, A 50%, triple B 100%, double B and below 150%, unrated 100%. So now we have to first change to CC. What is credit conversion factor? So CCF for LC retail portfolio is given 20% last. Okay, so whatever the value they have given, this means what is the adjusted exposure we are converting to credit equivalent. Okay, so as per the given data, it is given at 300 crore. Okay, so 300 crore we have to convert it. So 300 crore into 20%, we are getting 600%. And after that, because it is double rating, so 20% off once again. Okay, so finally 600 into 20%, we are getting 120 crore, means 120 crore. So answer is first. Okay, now I think you understood how to convert CCF, and this is the risk weight as per the given table. So both table you have to remember. There's no way. Okay, there's no way. So risk weight you have to remember, and you have to remember CCF also. Okay, because sometimes data will not be given in the question. Now next, same data is given here. What is the amount of risk weighted asset for standby LC? Okay, as financial guarantee A rated. So standby LC means now total amount is 200 crore. Guarantee is given, sorry, 2000 crore. So now we have to see what is the CCF first. So CCF for the standby LC A rated is 100%. First line. Okay, so we have to take adjusted exposure 2000 into 100%. We are getting only 2000, means same amount we are getting at 2000 crore. Then risk weight is how much? 50%. Okay, A rated. Okay, so A rated risk weight is 50%. So 50% of this 100 crore we are getting here. Okay, next question. Data is same here, but what is the amount of risk weighted asset for a standby LC particular transaction? So particular transaction now line number third, that is 100 crore guarantee has, sorry, 1000 crore guarantee has been given here. So, and it is double A rated. So we have to see what is the CCF first. So CCF for this is 50%. Okay, 50%. So adjusted exposure is 1000 into 50% means 500 crore here. Okay, and then RW is how much? Double A rated 30%. So again 500 into 30%, we are getting 1050 crore here. Now next question 16. Data is same here. What is the amount of risk weighted asset for performance bonds and bids bond unrated company? Okay, performance bond and bids bond unrated company. What is the amount here? 2000 crore here. So we have to calculate first CCF, then risk weighted. So CCF for performance bonds and risk bond unrated is 50%. So this is, you can see, performance bonds and bids bond 50%. So 50% we have to take 2000, 50%, 1000 crore here. Then what is the RWA, which is risk weighted asset? It is 100%. Okay, 100% because it is unrated. Okay, it is unrated, not this 100% is unrated value. Okay, so again we are getting 1000 crore here. Now next 17 question, data is same here. What is the amount of risk weighted asset for financial guaranteed? Double A rated. So double A rated financial guarantee is 1000 crore here. Okay, and it is double A rated. So let us see what is the first CCF, financial guarantee, risk weight. So CCF for financial guarantee double A rated is 100%. Okay, first line you can see here 100% financial guarantee. Okay, then what is means same value you have to take because 1000 into 100% we are getting 1000 crore here. And what is the RWA? RWA is 30% because it is double A rated. Okay, so we calculate 30% of 1000, we are getting 300 crore. So what is the answer here? Correct. 300 crore means third option is correct here. Now question number 18. Our data is same here. What is the amount of risk weighted asset for confirmed LC for imports triple A rated? Okay, so confirmed LC is data is 1000 crore, and we have to see what is CCF here. So CCF for confirmed LC is 20%. LC for both issuing and confirmed bank is 20%. So adjusted exposure is 1000 into 20%, we are getting 200 crore here. Then what is risk weighted asset? Because it is triple A rated, so triple A rated is 20%. Okay, so 200 to 20%, 40 crore. So what is the option here? First option is correct here. Now question number 19. Data is same here. So what is the amount of total risk weighted asset? So total risk weighted, what is the amount of total? Means we have to add all values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so whatever answer you got here, so in this you have to be very very sure, and your all answer must be correct, then only your total will be correct. When you add up, we are getting 2610. Okay, 2610 means your answer is fourth answer is correct here. Okay, now last question of this, what is the amount of capital requirement? Okay, so see the formula here, amount of capital requirement is 11.5% as per Basel norm. Okay, so 2610 into 11.5%, so we are getting here 300%. Okay, so option 3 is correct here. So in this way we have seen two case studies, and out of these two case studies we have solved 20 questions. Okay, so whatever values you have to remember, I told you, and keep watching my next video. In the next video, once again we'll solve one more 20 questions, and you must solve, and you must get, means you must able to solve more than 12 questions out of this. Okay, so thank you very much, have a nice day, good day.